Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome back to My Modern Homestead. If you don't already know, my name is Janet, and I am so glad you're here. Now, you guys, I am sick. You saw in the last video. I don't feel real well, but we're going to keep going. We still got stuff to do, and today I want to make a very special recipe. This is one for my son. And he came home a couple years ago from Dollywood with some cinnamon bread. And he said, Mama, you got to try this. So I tried it and it was really good. So today I thought we would try to make Dolly's cinnamon bread. So the first thing we need to do is to get our yeast to blooming. So let's get down here and do that. Okay, now to do this is very easy. You just take a half a cup of water, and this uses very small amounts of everything, just a pinch of sugar and your yeast, and that's 3/4 of a teaspoon. And then you just mix this up and let it sit for just a minute until it starts getting foamy, and then we're ready to do the rest. So let's just give it a minute. Oh, it smells so good. It already smells like bread. Let's just give it a minute, let it rest and do its thing, and then we'll come back and do the rest. Okay, now this yeast is starting to bloom. Let's see if I can get y'all through. Can y'all see that? See that there in the middle? That's starting to bloom. So what we're going to do is to go ahead and take our big bowl, and we're going to mix together the flour. And this is 1.5 cups of bread flour. Now, if you don't have bread flour, just use all-purpose. It won't be quite the same, but it'll be close enough. It'll be all right. Then we need, oh my gosh, what do we need? 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of sugar. Get those mixed real well. And our melted butter, that's 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And into here, we're going to put our yeast mixture. All right, now this recipe says to do it in a stand mixer. I don't want to pull my stand mixer out just for this little bit of dough. So I'm just going to mix it by hand, get it all good and shaggy. And once it gets shaggy, we'll turn it out and do it by hand. Let's turn it out. Here we go. I put down just a little bit of flour, not much, because look, this is really little. We don't need a lot of flour. Okay. All right, just take it, smush it all together, and then you just knead it until it becomes a smooth, soft dough. Get all these little pieces and get them worked in. There we go. Okay, here is our dough. We've been kneading it. I don't even know how long we've been kneading it. I've just been sitting here having fun with it. This is an amazing dough. It doesn't need any flour on the counter at all beyond what we put down initially. So this recipe says it makes 2 loaves, but I don't see how, y'all. So you can see how pretty and smooth it is. Now, what we're going to do is take our olive oil. My hands are greasy from messing with that dough. Going to grease our bowl just a little bit. Get the sides just in case it rises, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Okay, take it, put it in upside down, roll it around, And this side. All right. And we're just going to leave it here and let it rise until it's doubled in size. Okay, our dough has doubled, but y'all, there is no way in this world this dough is making 2 loaves. I don't understand this recipe. I don't understand the next set of directions. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch it down and shape it into the shape of a loaf. See, look, there's no way that's going to make 2 loaves. So there we go. I'm just going to set it to the side for just a minute. I'm going to wipe out this bowl. It had all that oil down in it. And we're going to mix up our topping ingredients into here. And to do this, you need the sugar. That's 1/4 of a cup of white sugar, 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and the cinnamon. That's 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And let's mix this up. Just like that. And into here, you're also going to put the butter and the Karo syrup. Now, the Karo syrup, it's 2 tablespoons. And the butter is 6 tablespoons. Okay, so we'll pour in the butter. Yeah, I think the toppings was right for 2 loaves, but the bread was way off. But that's what you get with online recipes sometimes. It says it was from Dolly. I don't think Dolly would have done that. Okay, and the Karo syrup, we just want 2 tablespoons. Gosh, y'all, I'm so weak. Can't squeeze a bottle. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I would ever get all that out. Okay, so there's 2 tablespoons. And we're just going to mix this in. Don't do this when you feel bad, y'all. Okay, just mix that in. Oh, this looks good. And what we're going to do is just coat the dough with it and put it down into the pan and let it rise again. Okay. Here's our dough. Now it did say to cut 4 big slashes in it. So let's get it in the pan and cut 4 slashes in the top. So 1, 2, 3, whoops, 4. Okay, and then we're just going to take this and make sure it gets down in those cracks. Okay, so there we go. Here's our bread, and we're going to let it rise for another 30 minutes before we put it into the oven. Okay, our bread has been rising for 30 minutes. Y'all can't really see it. There we go. So what we're going to do is stick it into the oven for 25 to 30 minutes until it's done. Let's go ahead and make up the glaze while that's cooking. This is 1 tablespoon of butter. Then I'm going to put almost a teaspoon, whole teaspoon of vanilla down into there. That's my homemade vanilla. Then we're going to add 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. And it likes to go everywhere. Let's see, we're going to use a spoon for this. Okay, so get all that mixed up. And then we have 2 tablespoons of sugar. Gracious, 2 tablespoons of milk. Now, I'm not going to use all of it to begin with. So there's one. You don't ever know till you start how much you're going to need. So don't ever put it all in there. Just a little bit more. Okay, this is looking good. Oh, gracious, got some on my shirt. All right, now this is a thick glaze. I don't want mine that thick. A little bit more milk. And this is purely preference. You just go until it's thick enough or thin enough for you. Okay, so there we go. We'll just let this sit until the bread is done. Okay, this is just about to come out of the oven in just a second, and we're going to check it and see if it's done. We need a toothpick to do that. So here we go. Oh my gosh, y'all. This looks amazing. See if I can get it to where I can show it to you. Look at there. Doesn't it look good? All right, so here's our bread. Now, what we're going to do is to take it out of the pan, just like that, and put it right here on this cooling rack. There we go. We're going to let it cool for just a minute, and then we're going to put the glaze on it. So give us just a minute. Okay, here we go. Let's get this glaze on. This glaze is a little thick after sitting here. Let me add some milk to it. Here we go. Oh, it's so pretty, y'all. And it's going to taste amazing. Okay, we're just going to let it sit here for just a few more minutes. Let it finish cooling, and then we'll cut it and try it. Y'all, I can't stand it no more. It hasn't been sitting here as long as it needs to, but I just got to try it. I'm only going to cut a little piece. Oh, it's beautiful inside. Golly. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, y'all, here goes. Oh my goodness. Oh. Mm. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Y'all, let me tell you, that is one of the best things I have ever made. Oh my goodness, that bread was perfect in that cinnamon and that glaze and that the bottom of it gets hard, kind of like a candy. That is good, y'all. Y'all go make you some. Thank you so much for being here with me. I know I sound terrible. I'm sorry, but I love it when y'all come and spend a few minutes with me. So until we meet again, may you be blessed. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye-bye.